Politicians buying permanent voters' card are on wild goose chase INEC. Governor Bello Matawalle assures to reap more dividend of democracy if re-elected for the second term. Police report terrorist attack in Katsina State. On business, Ecobank urges customers to deposit ordinary notes. And on the international scene, International Monetary Fund warns threat of the global economy against recession. And in sports, National Football League game suspended after player collapses on field. Hello, welcome to Standard Press Television News Channel. I'm Svtv. The Independent National Electoral Commission has again said politicians buying permanent voters' card are on wild goose chase. National Commissioner Information and Voters Education Committee Barrister Festus Okoye made the declaration while speaking on Channels TV monitored program Sunrise Daily. Barrister Festus noted that those buying PVCs and investing of voter identification number could only prevent victims of their nefarious activities from exercising their franchise. He also disclosed that in the next general elections, parents of underage voters apprehended would be prosecuted for the actions of their wards. The National Commissioner further disclosed that the Commission would keep its promise to publish the official register of voters that would be used for the 2022 general election on January 16, 2023. Governor Bello Matawalle of Zamfara State has assured the people of the state that they will reap more dividend of democracy if re-elected for the second term. Governor Matawalle, while addressing thousands of APC supporters in Murray Town, the headquarters of Murray local government area, said his second tenure would bring lots of developmental projects for the rapid development of the state. Our correspondent, Zainab Abdul Wasir, has more.
The governor stressed that his first tenure has recorded a series of bottlenecks, particularly on security issues, which he said had greatly affected his performance. He also explained that the fight against banditry was about to finish in the state, considering the success being recorded by the security agents on a daily basis. The governor thanks those who attended the rally in Moru and urged them to elect all APC candidates from top to bottom. Speaking at the occasion, former Governor Abdulaziz Yari also assured that Governor Bello Matawalle would surely do more in his second time, calling on party members to collect their permanent voters' cards and elect all APC candidates in the forthcoming general elections. Zainab Abdul Wasir reporting for Standard Voice Television.
The Zamfara State Anti-Thuggery Committee has cautioned politicians in the state against using local vigilance group, popularly known as NSAKAI, for selfish interests during the political campaign rallies in the state. The committee chairman, Mr. Bello Bakiaswa, made the call when he visited some anti-thuggery personnel attacked by suspected local vigilance group at the Federal Medical Center, Gusau. Mr. Bakiaswa disclosed that 6 personnel were attacked by some members of a suspected local vigilance group, allegedly sponsored by some politicians. He said the 6 injured personnel who were admitted at the emergency center of FMC Gusau were responding to treatment. Mr. Bakiaswa reported Zamfara government to regulate activities of local vigilance group, saying they are now a threat to the sustainability of peace and stability in the state. A member of a terrorist group has been killed by policemen who report an attack in GPA local government area of Katsina State. While some of the terrorists escaped with gunshot injuries, 2 police officers also sustained various degrees of injuries. According to the Katsina State Police spokesperson SP Gambo Isa, the terrorists who carried out the attack shot sporadically with AK-47 rifle and attacked a police nipping point at Magama Hijri Junction along Jibia Katsina Road. SP Gambo said the policemen in response engaged the terrorists in a fierce gun duel and successfully repelled and killed one of them. He said one AK-47 rifle, 4 magazines containing 90 rounds of 7.62 mm ammunition, money and other exhibits belonging to the terrorists were recovered. SP Issa added that such parties are still combining the area with a view to arresting or recovering more dead bodies of the terrorists. Fire has razed 4 shops in Kano on Airport Road close to France Road in Fagi local government area of the state. This was contained in a statement issued by the State Fire Service Public Relations Officer Alhaji Saminu Abdullahi. Alhaji Saminu said they received a distress call from one Hamis Ahmad and immediately sent rescue team to the scene to stop the fire from spreading to other shops. He said the 4 shops razed were used to sell hospital equipment, car spare parts, while one shop was slightly burnt with toilet wares. He added that the incident occurred on Monday morning, saying the cause of the fire was under investigation. Governor Babakana Umar Zulum has directed the State Ministry of Water Resources to ensure completion of ongoing Azari Mega Water Project work within the next 2 months. Governor Zulum gave the deadline after assessing progress of ongoing work at the project site in Azari Town, headquarters of Hawul local government area of southern Borno State. The Azari Mega Water Project, which began 4 months ago, has 10 middle aquifer borehole each with a pumping capacity of 9 to 10 liters per second. The project is expected to store 560,000 liters of water for distribution to over 20,000 residents of Azari and its environs. Our correspondent Samira Ibrahim has more.
The State Commissioner of Water Resources, Engineer Tijjani Baba Alkali, said the project includes the reticulation of primary and secondary distribution networks of over 3 km and areas of water points. Engineer Tijjani said drilling of 6 out of 10 boreholes for the project had been completed with 4 more to go. The Commissioner also explained the water project will be powered by a hybrid of 24,000 watts of solar capacity and a 100 kVA generating set. Meanwhile, Governor Zulum has approved 5 additional boreholes with high-yielding capacity as water sources in other parts of Azare town that will not benefit from the Azare Megawatt project. While the 5 boreholes are to start immediately, Zulum administration has within the last 4 months alone drilled and rehabilitated about 40 water pumps across communities in Hawul local government area of the state. That's the report. Samira Ibrahim reporting for Standard Voice TV.
Gunmen attacked a convoy of a former governor of Imo State, Akidi Ohakim, and killed 4 of his police orderlies in the process. Mr. Ohakim's convoy was attacked at Orego in the Ehemin Mabo local government area of the state. The former governor, who escaped by his whiskers, had his backup vehicle bombed, leading to the death of the 4 policemen in his convoy. It was gathered that the former governor was with 2 of his children and was returning from a visit when the gunmen struck. According to a source close to the former governor, the gunmen's main target was Mr. Ohakim, but his driver was smart enough to beat them and escape. And on business,
Audio Jungle.
As the deadline to deposit ordinary notes draws closer, EcoBank Nigeria has advised its customers to avoid the last-minute rush and do the needful quickly. Though some Nigerians have lamented that scarcity of the new Naira notes, EcoBank has said its customers can deposit the ordinary notes before the deadline. There has been calls from various headquarters, including from the National Assembly, for an extension of the deadline to June 30th, but the CBN has maintained that the current deadline would not be shifted. EcoBank is offering 8% interest on their savings to encourage its customers to deposit their old notes. And on the international scene,
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
The International Monetary Fund has warned that a third of the global economy will face recession this year. Managing Director of the fund, Kristalina Georgieva, while disclosing this in an interview with CBS News, noted that the economic activities of the United States, the European Union, and China are still slowing simultaneously. Mrs. Georgieva further explained that the rapid spread of COVID-19 in China, especially now that the government has dropped its severe containment policy, means that the country faces a fresh economic blow in the short term. She said the next couple of months will be tough for China due to the spread of the deadly virus. The projection of the IMF boss aligns with that of Goldman Sachs, a multinational investment bank, which stated that global economic growth will slow to 1.8% in 2023. The IMF had in October cut its 2023 outlook for global economic growth, citing the continuing drag from the war in Ukraine as well as inflation pressures and interest rate hikes by major central banks. Uganda police has arrested one of the organizers of a New Year Eve party where 10 revelers died in a crash. Local media identified the man as music promoter Abi Musinguzi of Abitex Promotion. Mr. Abi is well known for organizing major events in the capital, Kampala. His party was in the popular Freedom City shopping mall in the city, Namasuba suburb. Police initially said 5 people had died at the scene and 4 others died of their injuries at the hospital, where they had been taken for treatment. The victims were among a crowd that packed into a small passageway to watch the firework display outside. According to a police spokesman, Fred Unanga, the public found themselves in their bottleneck because the organizers of the evening had closed 4 other exit points. And on sports, American football star Damar Hamlin is in a critical condition after suffering a cardiac arrest during a prime-time U.S. National Football League game. The Buffalo Bill player, 24, fell on the ground after colliding with an opponent during the first quarter of a match against the Cincinnati Bengals. He received a field medical attention for more than 30 minutes before being taken to a local hospital. The MFL suspended the game for the night about an hour after the incident. His team, the Buffalo Bill, had later confirmed the cardiac arrest in a statement and added that his heartbeat was restored on the field. That has been the news from Standard Voice Television. Then the news, here's a recap of the major headlines. Politicians buying permanent voters card are on wild goose chase, says INEC. Governor Bello Matawalle assures to reap more dividend of democracy if re-elected for the second term. Police report terrorist attack in Katsina State. On business, EcoBank urges customers to deposit ordinary notes. And on the international scene, International Monetary Fund warns third of the global economy against recession. And on sports, National Football League game suspended after player collapses on field. That's the news. Thanks for watching. I'm Ibrahim. Do have a nice day.